Welcome everyone to another review of Chibi No Podcast for Dragon Ball Super episode 55. You have me, as always, David the Smash Fan, and
Mr. Worldwide, Diego Little Brother. What's up?
Miles, your tech guy.
Miles the Tech Guy. Miles the Tech Guy.
I'm back, so my voice is probably a little raspy because I'm getting over a cold, so sorry for our listeners.
I tried to imitate him on our podcast episode last night. It didn't work very well. I tried to be like, Miles the Tech Guy. I can't do it. But anyway.
What am I, like Voldemort or something? With my tongue?
The one apocalypse. Anyway,
Ow.
so let's talk about episode 55 here. Jump right into it. Very small kind of gist of what happened. A lot of talking. Basically, Goku goes to Xenos, Lord, or Xenosama, and basically...
I still wanted to call him the nickname, but I'll leave it.
Yeah, we'll designate it a little bit later. Basically, he wants Goku to be his friend. Goku doesn't have time for that because the time machine's ready and they have to go to the future. So he kind of tells him like, "Hey, I'll be back with someone else so you can play with." He's like, "Okay," and he gives him a button that can instantly call Xenosama at any time. Apart from that, we have Goas and Zama still looking at the Barbarians. I just call them Barbarians.
Bye-bye.
And one attacks them, and Zamas kills him. And you just see him slowly just descending into darkness. And
Well, hold on. Like when he told him not to kill him, and then he did it, and then he splits him in half. All of a sudden, like you see, like he's tugging on his shoulder, and he seems out of it.
Yeah.
And like then when he turns on one, he snaps and goes back to himself. That was interesting.
That was very interesting.
There was a reason why they showed that. I'm guessing.
And then there was again they have this talk and this argument when they're back in the Kaioshin world, and then basically that's the end of Goas and Zamas, and then you see them head to the future.
Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, and then Trunks finds Mai's hat, and then the episode ends with people shooting at Goku, and that's where it ends. So overall, the actual story of the episode is very, very, very simple, but simplistic. But we had a lot of information come in with these episodes. One of the key ones that we got was actually revealed to us in chapter 15 of the manga, where it stated that if the Supreme Kai dies, then the God Destruction will die with him.
If all the Supreme Kais die.
If all the Supreme Kais die.
In that universe,
then the God Destruction will die.
Because they have to have it needs to be a balance.
It has to be a balance.
It's like a rule of the universe.
Right, and so...
Which was interesting to learn, because then he's saying Goku could just destroy the Supreme Kais.
And then
Whis is like, I wouldn't worry about Goku.
That was
hilarious.
That was hilarious. I mean, that's a little bit revelation that we got, because
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, because, I mean, again, I was always wondering, does have Diego kind of confirmed this? It has to be all the Supreme Kais, because if we look at our universe, the old Kai never died. He was always in the Z Sword. So really, even if Supreme Kai did die, Lord Beerus would still be there because that old Kai's still there.
It makes me leave the question too: is if they die, does that mean if say one of them does die? Does that weaken Beerus a little bit?
I don't think so.
Is he connected by power to all these?
I think it's more like, to my understanding, it seems more like a Horcrux kind of a situation.
Okay.
When a Horcrux dies, Voldemort doesn't get weaker. He just knows that.
He does get a little weaker. He loses part of his soul.
But he's more aggressive. He's not weaker in the sense. He's dying, but he's not weaker. He's attacking.
I think you're ruining the Harry Potter, because we have Paul here, Hentai Paul. He's Hentai Paul now, according to his girlfriend. Anyway, yeah, Black David we have here. He knows all about the Horcruxes there. So I think you're saying some things
I'm just stating something.
Does he
get
weaker when every time the Horcrux dies?
Yeah,
okay, that's correct.
Okay.
But anyway, I think Diego has the right idea.
He has the right idea, though. Yeah.
So as long as one Supreme Kai is alive,
we're good.
Then we're good. I don't know how long it takes for them to get the other Supreme Kais, because as far as I understand, it's canon that there's more than one Supreme Kai.
Kabuto, is he a Supreme Kai? Or is he
That's
just
the thing. I don't know.
Or is he kind of like a Whis in a way?
No, he's like what's his name?
Is he not a Kaioshin then?
No, but he has the Potara earrings.
He's a servant.
Remember?
He does.
No.
Yeah, he's a servant. But
he has the Potara earrings, because remember they took
so
off.
Not a Supreme Kai, but is he like a? Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to form on that. We need to move on. But anyway.
So that was a big thing that we learned. Another one that wasn't as big. I'm just going through little parts here. Was just how much Zeno-sama really is fond of Goku.
Yeah,
I thought it was hilarious.
I'm glad that they're keeping his rap talk away from the anime at least.
His what?
Remember the manga how he does like a rap talk like gangsta?
Oh yeah.
And keeping that.
They take that away. So when they go, so first of all, I think they say it take them 2 days to get there if Whis was trying to get them there. But apparently the Supreme Kais can get there instantly.
They have like almost like a gateway door that they
something
can teleport
like that,
to.
Yeah. And so
that makes sense.
And so big revelation you get here is you see the servant of, or one of the servants of Zeno-sama.
The Grand Priest.
Bai Kenshin.
Did they say his name?
Yes, they did.
But he's like the Grand Priest or whatever, right?
Bai Kenshin, something like that. And Whis talks to Goku because Goku is like, this guy looks strong, and he's like, don't mess with
I'm
him.
glad you can. But remember, Whis is like, that's cool. You can sense that.
Yeah,
that shows how far Goku's got.
Said, but don't mess with him.
Yeah, he's like, don't ask him to fight. Do not do that.
I like Goku's face because Dave was like, why is he looking like that? I was like, oh, he thinks he's like Goku wants to fight this guy. You can just tell that Goku's itching.
I know, right?
Like, what, really? And then we saw the Twitter update.
So he's like that. Yeah, go ahead.
So he's a top 5. He's top 5
we said he's like the top 5, one of the top 5 of the universe.
And he said, and he confirmed, he's like, this guy. He said, we said, I can't.
He said he doesn't hold a candle to him.
And so it's like,
that's like, oh my.
And we know that Whis is stronger than Beerus.
By how much?
By a lot, because we see
he can just tap him.
Yeah, and knock him out. So if
this Grand Priest is in the top 5 of the universe.
Yeah, it's just
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, so I mean, it was good to know that because it kind of humble. Well, in the show you see this humbling, not necessarily maybe Goku doesn't get humbled or Vegeta, but it's nice to know that they're not the strongest in the universe. There's always these people, and at this point it still looks unattainable that they can get that strong. I mean, maybe eventually they will if the story keeps going, but it's interesting to see how that is.
It's crazy why they need to be that strong, because what would even be strong enough to even get?
I don't know.
Well, it's the thing.
You know what I mean?
It's the thing. What Vegeta said in the past episode. He's like, you think black is your only goal? He's like, you need to become stronger. There's tons of people out there in the universe that could take you over. It's like, you need to be the strongest so you can protect your world. So
and we're starting to learn all these fighters out there. I mean, we don't even know.
Yep. And then we find out that Goku calls Zeno-sama Zen-chan. And
everyone's like,
"Oh my gosh!" I was laughing so hard when I heard that.
And Supreme Kai just faints.
Yeah, he just fainted. He's like, "Oh my!" Oh, I remember the 2 guards gave Goku a very evil look right when he said that, and then he's like, "Well, they were coming over because they got mad at him." And he's like, told them to like stay or I'll destroy you.
Yeah, it's like, shut up. Well,
he's like, "Shut up or I'll destroy you." And they're like, "Oh." Like, it was kind of cool because you see his innocent childlike, but you also see like the good and bad. Like, he's an all-powerful being. Like, he's super good childlike, but he also has that, like, how do you say it? He's an all-around all-power, right?
Yeah.
And he has that dark side too, which was cool. He's like, I will destroy you. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah, so that was really good. And then the final thing that we want to talk about is Gowas and Zamas. So basically what happened with them, one of the biggest revelations we had was when they get back to the Kai world and he's making them tea. And one of the things that Gowas was saying is, your tea, your soul is reflecting in the tea that you're making.
Oh yeah.
And
it was all muddy looking too.
It was all muddy looking, and every time he got more and more angry, like you saw it get like different color and like more.
It started looking more and more bitter, and started getting a darker.
Yeah, and he told me to go make him another one.
And the biggest difference between their ideals is Zama says there can't be any evil in the world. Like, we need to destroy the evil. And Gowas is like, I believe that there's a balance between good and evil that needs to be maintained. And then they kind of fight about their ideas. At the very end, one of the things that Zama says, like, watching idly by or just watching it is a sin.
Yeah.
And so you see this, like, you see him like turning and just like he's gonna do something. Now, one of the theories that I had is that he was gonna kill Gowas and take one of the earrings. That way the god destruction of that world dies and there's no one else to.
But he can't. I don't know. I don't.
But
there's gonna be some time. Does he need to be a Kaioshin in order to use the ring?
I don't think so. Well,
because if he does, the big god. But if he does, then that means the big god of destruction can't die. Then
why?
If he becomes a Kaioshin. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, because Zamasu right now is in a Kaioshin.
No,
he's in training to be one.
Right,
but that goes into question: is what are these beings then? Like, if he's in training to be a Kaioshin, what is Zamasu's rank exactly? Right. What is he?
And then there's another thing that came up was in Dragon Ball Heroes they released some more pictures, And I guess in one of them it shows that Gowas and Zamos are fused or something. I can't remember exactly what the picture is, but they're saying like that this is signifying that that Zamos isn't going to kill Gowas. I still don't believe that.
I still think he's going to kill him.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of it's too obvious.
Yeah, and like we said, Akira Toriyama is not going to go for some huge twist. It's simple.
Akira Toriyama. He's a very simple-minded,
and it's good.
We should be able to figure out Dragon Ball's plots because it's Akira Toriyama.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not going to do some crazy Naruto thing with all this hidden lore. You pull out your Japanese history lore books, and it's not that.
Yeah, like we stated before, the only depth in his lore is the freaking Goku is the
the Monkey King.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
that's about it.
He has other lore that
there's other lore that he's.
Well, that's as deep as
but
it
it's not like where Naruto, we can find out like chapter and like sagas ahead what's going to happen based off of lore stories. Like Dragon Ball isn't that complex.
No, and he doesn't want to follow that. That's
still a young audience anime written.
The thing is, like Naruto, like he followed this lore.
Yeah,
like,
very.
The Kishimoto followed it to the T, and that's why people are like, I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because you could.
Whereas Akira Toriyama wants to be like, I want to take this person or this character from this lore, but make my own original story for it. So that way, like, it's still fresh. Like, yeah, you maybe know what's going to happen, but
you have an idea, but you don't know
I wouldn't want to be
precipice.
in the same saga and be like, oh, Boo's going to come. I know Boo's going to come.
I like how he does use the what do you call it? Like time skipping and like future and past travel.
Yes.
He does the theory where, you step on like a plant. It could be,
the butterfly effect.
It's the butterfly effect. And I like that type of
Yeah.
So I really like how he's done that. So it's the parallels and everything are really nice.
Yep.
But I think how he say that it's kind of a complex. It will be a little complex though with the whole Black story. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, because he said that they will be traveling through universes. There's and so I don't think it's just through 10 and 7.
So it makes you wonder: is like the 10 timeline? Does that connect to the future? We don't really. It's hard to understand because it almost seems like the Zamasu, like almost like the Black that Trunks is fighting, is still the Zamasu we're seeing.
Yeah,
but in like a weird time paradox that we don't understand yet. Like I almost feel like we're seeing Zamasu's beginning to become Black. And does that mean that if Black gets destroyed in the future, does that mean now we got to watch out for Zamasu
or kill him now? Which I don't think they would.
No, they wouldn't. So it makes I'm really curious what's going to happen.
Maybe they combine
because we don't understand how he has Goku's body. I don't
they
get
could also
it.
combine because they have the two pairings. They will combine. They'll be as one because they have the same mindset and they want to destroy evil.
And to go to future Trunks' timeline, there has to be something that goes to the effect of where Goku died on the Android Saga, and that particular timeline. Something has to connect.
And then there is so let's go to the preview.
Okay.
Now, if you didn't see, there was a preview that was shown later. I think it was earlier today on Monday.
Oh, I didn't know.
It extended. No. It extended the preview that was shown in the episode.
Oh, really?
So you do see Mai in this one.
What?
You do
Send me that link after the video.
Okay. So you do see, you do see Mai. And he's talking, and she's talking to Trunks.
Okay.
You see a little bit more of Black attacking like the Resistance.
Yeah.
And then you see a little more extended of the fight with Vegeta. And so you see him more when he's punching when Goku,
was he normal when Vegeta was punching
so
him?
he's Super Saiyan Blue, but when Vegeta's punching him, you see him a little bit more in agony in the beginning, and then as he starts hitting him more, you see him start getting that grin.
He's
something about absorbing
the power.
Yeah, so then he starts getting that grin because when it looks like he's in pain, he's like and then you see him start grinning, which is what you saw in the preview.
That's interesting because last time when he got hurt by Goku, he was laughing when he's sore from Goku getting punches. He started smiling at the pain.
Yeah, so
that means and
then again in the preview we saw Super Saiyan Rose, which honestly, like, I thought it looked a lot worse, but I actually didn't think it was that bad. The way that it looked, because the
aura is very detailed.
The black and rose or red pink aura.
It was like a white silver pink. It was really cool. It's not like his hair is completely pink. It's almost like white and pink.
It's like pink shading.
It looked really good.
It's shaded pink.
I actually thought it was a really, really good design. Granted, some people might think it's lazy.
I still kind of feel it is a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
It's
but
at least change the hairdo or something.
Yeah, I was thinking, I guess that's true. But I don't know. It is kind of nice because if Goku's fighting a blue-haired another Goku, that would be kind of a little weird. So lazy to a sense, but what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
kind of thing.
He has the same body. What are they gonna do, like, to make him?
Yeah. I need to watch that. That's cool.
I'll show you. But I think that's it for the time that we have for this review.
Okay.
Let us know what you think. on the comments or leave us a message on Twitter at Chimino Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P, on Facebook, Chimino Podcast, or again, like our YouTube channel and share with it, Chibi Podcast. Once again, this is the David Smash Fan.
Miles, your tech guy.
Mr. Worldwide, the little brother.
And this is Chimino Podcast. We out.